Hello. Welcome on into Fiction Fridays. We're going literally from 8 to late tonight. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready for Double Down Day because happy January Fridays. Let's jam.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.
Welcome in everybody to another evening of sprints on behalf of the HeartBreathings writing community. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references. Let's jam, y'all. It's Double Down Day Eve. Let's get ourselves in the right mindset where we need to be to accomplish tomorrow, doubling down your efforts in any way, in your pace and your time, in your stride. Your voice matters. Dang it. Welcome. Glad to have you here. If you heard me mention HeartBreathings before, first of all, this is the schedule at current. A certain someone may or may not yet be on the schedule. We will be fixing the schedule. The last time I checked the schedule, this is what I heard the schedule was. So if I need to make corrections, either I or if Jess is here, we'll probably correct it. Hello, everyone, and this is the Portal Hop access point to go on over to the Writing Sprints tab for the HeartBreathings writing community to find out the different access points to everyone's channels to get where you need to be, including Cassandra's at 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. And here's the link to our Facebook group if you want to join us off YouTube before joining in after the sprints. And of course, thank you to the authortube team and the booktube team for hunting down us hardy admins every week and including us as part of your endeavors to keep everyone doing what they need in their pace and their time in their stride. Of course, this is all about me, my courses, my books, and more. And oh my goodness, everyone, happy New Year. It's a wonderful new year. Jess is here and Momjala, fellow admin to HeartBreathings for the Stars. What a core, cleaning out your downloads. You have stuff back from 2022? That's supposed to be core or chore. Either way, it's fine. It's a core function of your computer to need that memory to be chored out. There you go. We'll use both. Rosalind, how are you? Working on the second installment of your epistolary story, which is on Royal Road. Love it. Matt, how are you, dude? What's up? How's is? Friendo, Beth, hello. How is everyone today? I'm great, being my goddess fabulous self. How are you? Playing up on the adulting catch-up mode. Almost done. Here to cheer you on. This opening is meant to feel epic because I kind of write epic fantasy with paranormal romance undertones. So hence the vibe. Glad to have you here if you enjoy. Thank you. They are D20 green dice earrings. I love my nerdy gear, as you all probably know. They don't call me Lady Nerd for nothing. Hello. The schedule starts at 6 a.m. your time, depending on your time zone. Yes, all of the times listed and pinned there at the top are going to be in Eastern time, so adjust your GMT shifts accordingly towards or away from there, right? Right. Crystal, glad to have you here. Won't be writing, but when to be here in spirit, and we are so glad to have you here doing just that. It should be up to date. Thank you for confirming, Mom Gillette. It's like, there could have been changes in the last couple of hours since I originally typed that. Life. Rachel might be able to make it to the early ones. Yes. Glad to have you here. If you did not know, Rachel is one of the people who often updates the authortube book, tinyurl.com/authortube list that I listed above. Also, her channel's epic. She hosts sprints. She's also the blurb doctor. Okay, she's my blurb doctor, so highly recommend. Do check her out. Jess, what you have matches what's on the calendar. Yes, thank you for confirming. Jess to Mac, you're in the same boat. Start at 9 a.m. with the Mells. Yep, over at Power Play Press. Cassandra would be Cassandra Burns. Normally Tamara as well is the other name you could call her. Elaine, glad to have you here working on a new book and arranging your desk. Speaking of Cassandra, hello, Priestess. How are you, darling? Tessa, hello. And of course, Cassandra, as you probably gathered, is one of my fellow admin. Please do show her channel all the loves. Jennifer, oh no. Okay, we are going to nerd out. First of all, you don't have to talk about it. we will send you the hugs. So I'm a hugger. If you ever meet me in person, keep in mind I have a horrible immune system, but I am a hugger. So I'm sending you all the hugs, my friend, because you probably need them right now, and you definitely deserve them regardless. Beth, mine starts at 5 a.m. Coffee is a must. I will be coffeefying myself definitely, because on Double Down Day, I go from beginning to end because I'm that nerd. Carla, speaking of a fellow nerd, hi, honey, how are you? Just got in from work. It's time to prep. Let's get some prep. Oh, blurb doctor. You said you worked in healthcare. I know that your co-author does, and I'm like, that's kind of fitting all the more. Hello, Tracy, the revised writer, fellow admin for HeartBreathings, will also be here this evenings. Or tomorrow evening's hosting for Double Down Day. Glad to have you here this evening. Goodness. English teachers former should know better than to combine two sentences without punctuation. Anyway, cup of positivity time, anybody?
Cup of positivity and friends, realigning the soul one sip at a time. What are we going to draw today?
I think we're going to... No. I took the unicorn deck. I don't know if you saw that, but when I took the unicorn deck, the Cats Against Anxiety deck was like, pick me! Dang it. I'm going to listen to the cat. We'll do the cat. Pick me, it said. Okay. So, Cup of Positivity proper says, prove yourself to yourself, not others. I mean, how did that go? I had a teacher in high school. Psychology was the class she taught. And how did she say it? Instead of seeking the attention that you crave from others outside of yourself, what aren't you giving yourself that you should be giving yourself? And I'm like, that's a fair question to start asking a bunch of teenagers, but that's kind of an adulting lesson that some of us also forget and need to review once in a while too. So, Kitty Cat, since you jumped out, say thank you. Trust your heart. They're so cute. The one kind of looks like Mel's cat Ziggy a little bit. Some of you are like, it does if it would hold still. So, say thank you. Think of someone you know who has made your life better in a meaningful way. Let them know that you are grateful for them. This can be a person, by phone, can be in person rather, by phone or simple text. Hey, fellow admin, you rock. You all are amazing. Thank you for making this a safe haven alongside our captain at the helm, Sarah Cannon, the totally awesome that she is. So we need to get ourselves into sprint one because it's that time. Heads up, everyone. We are, as of tomorrow, officially moving over to EVMUX, whatever I was using earlier this week. So this will be our last night together using kind of this, layout. So in honor of Cowboy Bebop, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. See you in 30, everybody. All right, everybody, welcome on back. Be sure that you are saving your work before you settle on into a chat break with us. It's so good to see all of you. Welcome on in. I'm also going to go ahead and be ending the poll. So if you haven't answered the poll yet and you want to, get your votes in now, and we'll get the next poll going up during the next sprint, everybody. CJ joined in. How are you doing, my friend? How have you been? Glad to have you here for some rewrites. Polly, Peta, hello. How is it in the morning there in the down unders? Your double down day kind of already started, didn't it? All the hugs to you, my friend. Jess, the cat deck. If you missed it earlier, I went to go pick the cup of positivity, well, the and friend, and I went to go for the unicorn deck, and the cat games anxiety deck was like, no, pick me. I'm like, well, sometimes you got to listen to when the divine talks to you, I guess. Jennifer, I am so sorry, my friend. All the hugs to you. Like, seriously, this, all the hugs, and sending you all the good vibes and hoping you get well. Take care of you. If you need anything, hun, need hugs, we're here. We're here. Tracy, oh, you mean fantastic anime, meaning I mentioned Cowboy Bebop? Yes. Cowboy Bebop has some of the most iconic voices in anime, and the voice actors who are in that anime now are teachers of the current voice acting generation, and it kind of shows, like, seriously. I would not mind having the voice of Spike as a professor. I do have cameos around here from him somewhere. Also, for Double Down Day, most of us are in prep mode. Definitely so. I think I have most of the food prep done because I took some leftovers and turned them into stew. That's part of it. And we're supposed to get snow, so soup ready. And I've got myself in a zone where I can focus on client edits and me edits tomorrow. So glad to have you all here for it. Lori, you did not lose track of time. You know how I feel about that, wizard. You know exactly how we feel about that in these there parts. Welcome in. You are on wizard time and you are allowed to be all the hugs. Juliet, glad to have you here for Friday. How's is? Rachel, think you've done as much as you can to prep for the next week. Well done, because you're doing you've got some travel coming up, and then a bunch of you the week of January 13th, is it? That's the under 1K subs host marathon for authortube and booktube, and you're part of that, right? A bunch of you are. Go to writer Sam Wicker's channel. Actually, do I have a link to Sam's channel? No. Oh, geez. Rachel, do you have the playlist for that handy by chance that you could drop in chat and or someone else who could drop it right quick? I would love to give some hugs to all of you who are hosting, and some of our admins are hosting off of HeartBreathings time for it too. So definitely go give them some love and hugs. Pasqua, hubby is finally home. You enjoy your evening with the hubs, all the hugs. Speaking of enjoying evening with the hubs, Jody Jean, fellow admin there, who's been rocking it lately. Congratulations on 2,000 subs plus, probably over 3 by now. Out for dinner with the hubs. All the congrats, my friend, to you. Totally well-deserved. Rachel, got a response on blurbs. I'm actually getting ready to send you something for another project here soon. Heads up. Heads up. So enjoy winding down and waiting for a thing to eyeball as you wind down if you wish, question mark, or leave it to whenever. I don't care. It's not due for a while yet. Lasanda, it's been a hot second. How was the holidays for you, my friend? Jen as well. Good to see you. How's is? Mac 231. Well done. Juliet doing research. Not bad. Notion. Enjoy. It's okay, caps lock. You got me to cheer for you. Angela, 2 sprints and 1 with Cassandra. One with you. And you're in the W's to 2020. Whoop, whoop. You're getting the files. That's all that matters. Thank you. I'm actually going to be getting ready to, I kind of want to Valentine's Day-ify it just a little bit because I feel like it. Hence why I kept my lights up from Christmas, because they were kind of that color. Not yet decided how Valentine's were going yet. Rosalind did some writing, picked up on the Grand Goblins. I love this word. I'm actually going to be sharing this word with some grandparents I know, because they would probably say, yep, that's my grandson. Right there. One of my nephews. He's totally a grand goblin. He's so cute. I love him. He's a goblin, and he likes to roll his nat 20s. Macaroni Magpie. Hey, Cowboy Bebop is classic. Mama Maggie, how are you? Glad to have you here, my friend. Grand Goblins. Agreed. Carla, thanks for the posting of your daily setup. Helped. Oh, this is to Lori. Helped you a bit as you start setting up your dailies. Well done, shared. Yes, a lot of people we love are hosting on it. See, y'all got my back. There's Sam's channel. Sam is kind of one of the masterminds heading this up. And then, of course, there's the playlist. Y'all have my back. Thank you. And on that note, would you recommend the sub or dub? I grew up with Spike Spiegel being voiced by Steve Bloom, so both. I will say both and leave it there for now. In the meantime, we need a sprint, and I need to correct that. We are going long tonight, everybody, so feel welcome to pop in and out as you see fit. Save your work one more time if you need to while we go ahead and dive in for another 30. See you soon. about that. The timer kind of snuck up on me there. Go ahead and make sure all of you are saving your work as we go ahead and get into another chat for the night. The edit that I'm working on is really well written. And I'm like, this might get back to the client sooner than I thought. Because I'm going to hit my daily goal here on it soon. And I'm like, I need to go do my own work on my own books, but I would rather read this because it's good. One more chapter. Do editors get one more chapter syndrome? Guilty. Oh boy, guilty. Okay. So thank you again to Mama Maggie and Rachel for sharing the links to both Sam's channel and the playlist for the Under 1000K Subs Marathon. There's going to be like 40 plus videos on there probably by the time it starts. There's like 30 some now is why I'm saying that. And it is growing. Beth, finished your work. Well done. Starting off on your reread of Fourth Ring. A bunch of you seemed in a chat the other day. I don't know if it was here on another channel. Like you were really gearing up to do a buddy read of it. And I love this so, so much. A group of us, I see one of you stepped in. Where are you? Hi, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. A group of us are reading through a book at a time, J.R. Ward's Black Dagger Brotherhood. I have book one. When I'm done, I'm sending it to Dawn. Like I'm annotating in it. And then Dawn will annotate in it and send it to someone else and so on and so on. So it's going to be so much fun. If you want a fun way to do a buddy read, have at it. And Beth is now starting your reread. I hope it goes well. Lysanda, the holidays were awesome. You got much needed rest. The new place is exactly what I knew it would be. Cozy, witchy, and woo-woo. And it's been cold since we moved. So the cozy factor, tenfold needed this winter. It was going to be a cold winter. The house that we were streaming to from previously on the second and third floor had vaulted ceilings, not standard ceilings. So it was much more expensive to heat than here. But gorgeous nonetheless. Polly, no words, and you're doing what you needed to do to get contacted to the editor. Well done. Tracy, thank you so much for hosting. I do believe that Tracy is hosting tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that would be the schedule for my fellow admins. We are hanging out here tomorrow evening again at 7 p.m. So let's go from the bottom to the top. 7 a.m. Eastern, Cassandra. Mel over at Power Play Press is next at 9, 11, Heather, 1 p.m., Manjula, hanging with us in chat. Jody Jean, who stopped by earlier, is on date with hubby. Tracy, who just stepped out, right here is where we're going to be. And then, of course, the totally epic, awesome Rhiannon is going to be ending the night. There's the link to get you going over to Cassandra's channel. Let's see. Thank you for being here, my friend. It's so good to see you. All the hugs. Thanks for stopping in. We're doing some Golden Girl nerding out in the polls tonight. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Lori, thank you for stopping on in. All the hugs. Look forward to seeing you. You deserve all the rest. Melanie, oh man, for some reason you started at 9. Some Friday nights, including next week, January the 10th, I will be starting at 9. Most of the times it's 8. 1 or 2 Fridays a month, depending on what the moons and whatnot are doing. I attend a local spiritual event that starts like right at 6:30. So if traffic is rude, I end up being late. I just start an hour later on those nights to be kind with not running late. Put it that way. Let's see. Somebody giggling at me at one more chapter. Let's see. Rachel, beta readers are guilty too. Totally. I've done used to do plenty of beta reading of old too, and sometimes still do. This ARC reads too. That totally had one more chapter syndrome in your editor days. Yes, for the win. Just one more chapter. You're guilty of them. Just saying. Melanie, for sure. Carla, timer went off just as the song you was. Hey. I'll take that kind of magical timing. Now I'm curious what the song was. Beth, 6 pages done. Well done. And this is my word for the year. Progress. Progress is progress. I am so glad you're getting that here. 3,000%. It's going to be so much fun. I got through to the end of the chapter where the big boom happens. And if you've read book 1 of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, you know about the big boom. And I'm like, oh, I forgot how much reading this scene hurts. Knowing what's going to come afterwards. Melanie, you're yee. If you do not know, I actually bill my books as if J.R. Ward were the Dungeon Master Game Master, D20 Gaming, for a tabletop game that featured players a la J.R.R. Tolkien and George R.R. Martin. If that sounds intriguing to you, my books are right up your alley. So, yeah, J.R. Ward's literally one of the few commercial trad authors that I love to like binge listen to her interviews because she is very honest. It does not matter what format of publishing you pick, because she has said this numerous times. It doesn't matter if you're like her, commercial trad. It doesn't matter if you're hybrid. It doesn't matter if you're indie. You've got to do one thing first to get that progress. Your butt needs to either show up in that chair or show up standing up and doing the work. And I'm like, she's not wrong. That is the one thing, regardless of your publishing path, all of us have in common. We work hard. And it feels good to know that somebody who inspired so many indie authors, J.R. Ward, feels that way across the board. We got a little chatty. That's okay. We are going to go ahead and dial this one back. Whatever random time I click on is what we get. That's a little bit of reclaim time. This is a self-care, soul care break is why I'm dialing it back. Please, if you need to get up and take care of thyself, take this break to go ahead and do so, this sprint rather, to go ahead and do so. I'm going to step away from my computer. Oh, boys, where are you? There they are. Welcome to the Gentlemen of the Myrna Annals. When they go away and my gorgeous goddess face comes back, that means I'm back here. Self-care means take care of the physical body. That's dancing. Soul care is music. Anything that goes deeper than the physical body counts. See you all in about 23 minutes. Enjoy. Get up. Save your work. Take care of you. I'm telling you, y'all. Save your work, first of all. Second of all, oh my goodness, the stuff that's getting done tonight. How are you, my friend? How'd that shorter sprint go? I kind of forgot it was a shorter sprint. Instead of, only going for 5 minutes, I was like, let's do 15 in my brain. Anyway, how did it go? Let's see, still doing Notion stuff. Do you need a break from the Notion? Because I'm not trying to be rude. If you need to do the Notion, do the Notion. If you don't want to interrupt the train, but at the same time, do you need like a brain break from it for a sprint? This applies to everybody. If you didn't take a brain break last sprint during self-care, soul care break, please do make sure you give yourself a little bit of a well-deserved brain break for a time being outside of chat to recharge your brain. Mac, Nora Roberts, book you need to read for a book club. Talking about somebody who seems like she's never going to stop publishing. This is also Nora Roberts. Not a bad thing at all. Every author, keep publishing by all means, because it means that the rest of us can keep doing it too. Beth, you have been wanting to read that series for the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Totally worth it. Like, in my opinion, there are certain trad authors that you should read within your genre to get a good example of what a solid author voice is on the page. If you write paranormal, most people would probably say J.R. Ward has a very distinct author voice. And you can kind of look at it, certain books that are fictional from a craft perspective. Nora Roberts, mentioned previously. I am sure you could do a craft case study on her books, for example. Eccentric Raven, hello, how are you? Glad to have you and Roslyn here, and you accidentally taught... Oh, well, okay, your granddaughter is a goddess, so it's not an accident. She just found out way sooner than most of us of her divinity, and that's okay with me. I grew up in a family where I was the youngest of 5 kids and the only girl, is why I say that. I was an estrogen buoy in a sea of guys. Oh, I was also my grandmother's only granddaughter out of 13 grandkids. Yes, I have between my brothers and cousins, it's all male. On that side of the family, yikes. Polly, 190, whoop, whoop. Traffic is often rude. Is it Rhiannon who was calling it something about traffic and unicorns? There's a line there in my head that's not quite coming through. Melanie, love it for sure. Mama Maggie spent that sprint retrieving the doggo agent. Oh, Agent Mayhem, at it again, as the name says. Okay, dude, no coyotes, though. No coyotes, not even Wile E. Coyote, no Roadrunner stuff today, Agent Mayhem. Oh my goodness, yeah, this. I think this is an Agent Mayhem thing. I hope he's okay. Like, he is so named, and I hope his name's ringing true. Jess, you have to start reading Sarah's book. Yes! Oh my goodness, Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw got me hard the week it came out on this. J.R. Ward's an author who inspired... Yes! This! I was literally an English major, theater major, education major, reading her stuff on the side to have brain refill the wellness. Yeah, this. Dawn, OMG, heart crushing. I know, right? Nobody in chapter 1, scene 1, has good jujus. I'm going to say it that way. Carla, my friend just hooked me on Marcy Thompson series. Yes, that author does know her VWs. Mama Maggie to Melanie, he's fine, good, and the cats and the poultry are accounted for. Yes. Agent Mayhem was on duty, as he should be. Deserves some treats, I dare say. Lysanda, 364, get it? That's a good place to listen to her books, for sure. Is it Jim Francione, who's her voice narrator? He's really good. I'm glad he eventually fixed how to say the names, too. Melanie, the bestest boy he is. Carla from Melanie, been trying to find a copy of Moon Called. Yeah, so maybe you can link each other. 2,337. I like that number, too. Carla. Oh, what I was listening to. Yeah. Honky Tonking. That song makes me think of my brother George. appropriate. We have a bunch of Audible credits. That's a good way to use them. So for our first poll there, we have another. We're going to be wrapping up. You are correct. This was a quote of Sophia Petriero of Her Epicness Bad Selves. CJ got the dinner. Well done. Hello, Heather. How are you, honey? Heather's also an admin for Heart Breathings and was doing a non-Heart Breathings pop-up creative stream earlier. Do check out lives and replays. Done with blurbage, draft sent to the client. I sent you one and I'm about to send you another. Heads up. Alexandria, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I will be giving out a few a month and it's done at random. I'll probably be giving out some probably again toward the end of the month. Heads up. Juliet, the youngest needs tucked into bed. All the hugs to you and the youngest. Good luck and good night indeed. Heather, all the hellos. And Angela is back after wandering off for a bit. Okay, it just jumped on me. It just jumped on me. So I'm going to put a pin in, and I may jump around next time to catch up. I do apologize I do not mind you all being chatty. If you need to be chatty, save your work. Be chatty, okay? Because sometimes I get it. You need to. And that's okay with me. We're going to do a full 30 minutes this time, so we shall see you here in a little bit. Welcome on back, everybody. I'm going to take my own advice here and click the save button super hardcore as we go on into a chat break pattern. How is? We're going to go ahead and check on in Jazz. And I do apologize, everyone, in advance if I jump around or speed on through and catch up. Jazz, hello. Glad to have you here. How more than the 294 did you get? Jess, you need to stay focused on that right now. Angela asked if a timer would help, and Jess said that it might be better if you went ahead and focused in on it. And it looks like Jess also took a break. So I'm glad you got that break in as well, my friend. You totally deserve it. Several authors in the trad, hybrid, and indie communities have this ability. And I like writing series that do that. So I've been reading a lot of them, kind of studying in multiple genres to kind of see, like, how can I make cogs and wheels go together to form the entire world. So totally understood. Sherilyn Kenyon's a good example of this. That would be an amazing case study of Nora Roberts. You might learn a lot because she's written so much over the years. Fox's Best Laid Plans. Glad to have the Chaos Gremlin Fox here for the duty reportage. How are you? Mac, can I somehow pivot from teaching chemistry to teaching romance books? You could. There's a path to that. Do what your heart loves. Rosalind, doing 25 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of cleaning, both going well. I love this for you. Melanie was reading some of the Black Dagger Brotherhood while you were in undergrad for creative writing. We're living on a similar timeline. Indeed. Mama Maggie's heading out. All the hugs to you. Please take care. I hope Agent Mayhem's feeling better. Hugs. Carla, have a good evening as well. Get some rest for Double Down Day. And of course, for this one, honey, if you don't take a chance, nothing happens, comes from the longer Dorothy quote. The bottom line is, in life, sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen, but honey, if you don't take the chance, nothing happens. You really don't want to quit teaching chemistry. You love your job. I understand. Like, for me, it took me forever to pivot out of education because I went in to teach because I love, as you can tell by the channel, I love talking about writing. Like, if my husband were to have to introduce me to anybody nowadays, he probably would introduce me to, this is Jenna, the writer. Yeah, I teach, but it's all about writing. And a lot of us have this jive, right? Or we wouldn't do what we love. Heather, okay, you got into Talk Studio. Been having trouble with the desktop version. I'm glad you're able to get that taken under control there. And you get the rest. You totally deserve it, my friend. All the hugs. Get some rest. If you need to step out because it's Double Down Day tomorrow, please feel welcome to go ahead and do as you need. If you're on the replay, check them in the comments. How are you doing, my friend? Especially if I haven't seen you live in a bit. Eccentric Raven just got back as well. Yay, hit the word count for the day. And got to page 22. You know what? You know what I think this calls for? A double dose of magic, because things are changing as of tomorrow. This is, as I mentioned earlier, some of you came in a little later, so I'm going to repeat the announcement. I am moving over to EVMUX, as of tomorrow. That's where we're actually hanging out, starting Double Down Day and forward. And some of the people in chat got a preview of all the bells and whistles. I'm still learning the correct order to press all the buttons. And this week of kind of in one and out of the other between this and StreamYard is kind of I might mess up. Bear with me. Thank you. While the iron out of the brain and the process happens. So I believe most of us for the admins should be scheduled. It is Double Down Day tomorrow. If you are new to the community, I don't think we did a Double Down Day in December. So it has been a couple months since Double Down Day. The intent of it is to, as much as you are able to get close to doing so, doubling your word count, your task completion, your writing sprints, however you track it, okay? My goal always is, if I'm behind, catch up plus get a little bit ahead is what I find Double Down Day is really good for. In 2 weeks, we will be having our virtual writing retreat weekend. If you check the link that I just shared in the chat there, it'll take you to our first host stream for tomorrow with Cassandra. And you can see if you portal hop over to the calendar here, we have streams kind of back to back to back all day. If you are new and you've never done a virtual writing retreat weekend with us, do Double Down Day with us first. In my opinion, Double Down Day is like a 1-day virtual writing retreat. It's a really good feel of how to pace yourself for the day. And since it's been a couple of months since we've done one, I want to say the last time we did it was during the Rough Draft Challenge in November for Double Down Day. I think it would be good for all of us to kind of take this one to get in our pacing. So yes, I'll take double the focus. If you need the rest, go enjoy. We're going to do one more sprint tonight to wind us down and get us as close to 11 as possible. I was going to try and go closer to midnight, but my meds are wearing off and my nose is not being my friend right now. And I'd rather get a dose of med in me and go to bed an hour early. So that way I can hang with you all tomorrow, 7 a.m. at Cassandra Sprints. So we shall see you all here. Make sure you save your work as you get back on going in, and see you in 30 minutes. Okay. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and first and foremost, as we wrap up and reflect, make sure that we are saving our work so we can chat and get ready to hang out another time. So thank you all so much for being here this evening with me. Thank you for staying for the whole time or for a little bit of the time, live or on the replay. Just a reminder, we at the HeartBreathings Writing Community are hosting Double Down Day tomorrow starting at 7 a.m. Eastern with my friend Cassandra. So please do feel welcome to join us whenever you are able. I went ahead and shared the link to Cassandra again proper, but you can also go here and find all of us tomorrow from 7 a.m. until probably 11 p.m.-ish Eastern time. Thank you all again. And above all, please make sure you're taking care of you. It's been a while since we've done a double down day, and you definitely deserve all the rest. So see you all tomorrow. Your voice matters. Dang it.